All right, Chief Amezimeka.
Yes.
I want to ask you. You made certain revelations here. You said the NFA can be sued and be sued.
Yes, that's what the law says.
That is what you said. That's what the law says. You also said the sport minister, according to the Act 101, is also supervises.
Act 2004.
The 2004, the Electoral Act 2004. Okay, that he has the NFA Act 2004. That what is? Can you please enlighten us again on the role of the minister?
The sports minister has executive control of the board.
Now, the sport minister has executive control of the board.
Yes, under Section 19 of the NFA Act 2004.
Okay.
The Honorable Minister for Sport in Nigeria has executive authority and control over the board of the Nigeria Football Association.
Okay, I want to ask you this.
But that is against FIFA's position. FIFA doesn't want government to run football. But in Nigeria, it's government that is running football because the NFA, as it should be, not NFF, is a parastatal of the Ministry of Sport. The NFA is a parastatal of the Ministry of Sport. Now, talking about the NFA. Now, I said that the law says it's the Nigeria Football Association, not the Nigeria Football Federation.
Yes.
The Federal High Court in 2010 has said that the so-called board of the so-called NFF is not in existence, number one. In 2012, the Federal High Court, also the Federal Republic of Nigeria, went on to declare that the so-called NFF is an illegal body and that the Sports Ministry should not give public funds to it. That is what the court has said. But what do we have? Well, we find ourselves in a situation where we keep on funding this body that is not even accountable to anybody. So you see that it's not just a one-sided problem. Why is it that we are still funding this body that says it cannot account for how it uses our funds? Now, solution. Let me tell you about the solution. What's the way forward? Now, the way forward is this. Number one. Now, let us repeal the NFA Act 2004. Repeal it completely. Let us register the football governing body, whatever name we want to call it, as limited by guarantee under Part C of the Companies and Allied Matters Act. That way, as it is limited by guarantee under Part C, if government wants to come in as a participant, government representative, government can do so. But government won't have any overbearing influence on it. Simple. So it becomes like a non-government organization. It becomes like a non-profit making organization. It becomes akin to FIFA in Switzerland. Secondly, we should also make it clear that it is not a statutory body that can sue and be sued in a court of law. Which means let us set up an alternative dispute resolution body akin to CAF in Switzerland, where sports-related disputes can be taken to. So if you have any, like Opala, Opala had a problem with NFA. If you are going to CAF and spending about $40,000, as I've been informed, in the other government state, he said they spent $36,000. If you are wasting that kind of money, spending it, these are private persons, don't forget. The NFA, so-called NFF official government, they can afford to go and live in Switzerland, but individuals cannot afford to do that.
Hello, sir. Let me ask you. I want to ask you a question here. There is supposed to be a court of arbitration of sport in Nigeria. You are supposed to head.
That is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
If only you would just listen to me, I say.
Okay.
Now let us set up a court of arbitration for sports or whatever we propose. Council for Alternative Dispute Resolution in Sports, whatever we want to call it. Let us set up such an independent body that can resolve sports-related disputes, in which case we only resort to the civil court when it comes to fair hearing, public policy, and jurisdiction, just as it is done in Switzerland. Now, the body that was set up in 2011 was not this council. No. It was a committee of lawyers to be chairman, to articulate like a roadmap, guidelines, legal framework and guidelines for the setting up of the body. Now, our report has been submitted since May 25, 2012. So it's not a question of implementing it. Happily, let me say this, happily, the sports minister is disposed to facilitate the process by helping NOC. It's actually the JD of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. Is disposed to assist the NOC to set it up. That I'm aware. So what we should do is to give him every encouragement to conclude the process. So if we do that, we will have a situation where we keep on running to the civil courts for sport-related disputes. We will prepare ourselves a situation where we keep on running to CAS in Switzerland, which is so inconvenient and so expensive and unaffordable to individuals. We would have a situation where the football governing body in Nigeria would no longer be the prosecutor, the judge, and the jury. So you see, these are the steps. You see, there are structural matters in it. It's not a question of holding the election today or holding the election tomorrow. No. In fact, I was going to ask why Adokiye bothered going to take a fall. No. Even if Adokiye goes there and becomes president of this so-called NFA, there is absolutely nothing he can do. There is nothing because the structure won't allow him to work. So we have to, so many people have asked me, why haven't you bother to go take a fall? I'm not a foolish person. I won't waste my hard-earned money on running from pillar to post in Abuja that I want to contest. And no, I won't do that. We must address the question of the structural defect. Let me say it over and over again. If we do not address this question of structural fault line in the so-called football governing body that calls itself NFF instead of NFA, if we don't do that, we are not going to achieve anything. If we do not either appropriately amend the NFA Act and domesticate the FIFA statutes so that there is no conflict when it comes to who runs the game and how it is run, when it comes to being subject to the jurisdiction of the civil courts on sports-related matters, don't forget on sports-related matters, if we don't address those issues both in our law and on ground, there is absolutely no good that is going to come out of the process. That is the fact of the matter. Any other thing I can tell you with my head held high. There is no other solution.
All right.
As I said, let me reiterate, because it's a very important thing. We keep on talking about the same thing over and over again, nothing is happening. Let me reiterate. Number one.
Yes.
We have to repeal the NFA Act 2004.
Okay, thank you.
If we are not ready to repeal it, let us amend it so as to make it clear that the football governing body is not a statutory body that can sue and be sued in the court of law. No. If you have any dispute with the NFA, go to the Court of Arbitration for Sport in Nigeria. It is only on matters of jurisdiction, fair hearing, and public policy, just as the case in Switzerland, that you resort to the civil courts. You also make it clear that the sports minister will not have executive authority over the board. Register it under Part C of the Companies and Allied Matters Act as a body limited by guarantee. Government or its agencies can be part of it, but it becomes a free for all. Anybody who thinks he has something to offer football can participate in the process. The good thing about registering as a body limited by guarantee is that these fortune seekers, these we do is such charlatans. These fellows who see the football governing body as a cash cow to be milked, they won't be attracted there because they won't be able to have that kind of access to funds as they are having now. Do you even know that one reason why their daggers gone is because of FIFA money that they are anticipating next month, about $8 billion. That's one reason why their daggers gone.
Okay.
People don't seem to know what is happening.
Thank you.
So until we get the structure right, we won't get any other thing right.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
We shall still get back to you as this thing unfolds. I would do hope that yes, you shall also lend us your experience and your expertise in this regard. Thank you, sir. It's been a very long interview because we wanted to express ourselves and educate us on this, and we do hope that some of you at home watching this will have seen a lot of revelations in terms of the NFA, the legal position. Can it be the law, Nigerian laws, as what is talk about, what FIFA in relation to Swiss laws, the NFA to Nigerian laws, the NFF, whether it is legal or illegal, and a lot of